Have you ever been sitting in class and suddenly felt a yawn coming on? It starts with a slight tickle in the back of your throat, and before you know it, you can't help but open your mouth wide. Your mouth opens wide, you take a deep breath in, and then, oh, that's a yawn. It feels like your whole body is stretching and waking up, even if just for a moment. We all do it, from kids to grown-ups, but have you ever stopped to think about why we yawn? It's something we all share, no matter where we come from or how old we are. It's a mystery that has puzzled scientists for ages. Researchers have been scratching their heads, trying to figure out the true purpose behind this common yet curious behavior. Some people think it means we're tired, but there's actually a lot more to it than that. Yawning can happen when we're bored, stressed, or even when we see someone else yawn. Get ready to explore the fascinating world of yawns. There's so much more to discover about this seemingly simple act. We're about to uncover some surprising secrets about why we yawn. From ancient theories to modern science, the story of yawning is full of twists and turns. You might be surprised to learn that yawning could be our body's way of doing some pretty important things. It might help cool our brains, keep us alert, or even help us bond with others. So, next time you yawn, remember, there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. For a long time, people thought we yawned because we needed more oxygen. It seemed to make sense, right? When we yawn, we take a big gulp of air. This is called the oxygen boost theory.
But guess what? Scientists tested this theory and found out it wasn't quite right. We yawn even when there's plenty of oxygen around. So, the mystery continued.
Another fascinating theory suggests that yawning helps to cool down our brains, much like how a fan cools down a room on a hot day. Think of your brain like a computer. Just as a computer can overheat when it's working hard, our brains can also get a bit too warm when they are active. When it works hard, it can get a little overheated. This is especially true during intense mental activities or when we are stressed.
Yawning might be like turning on a fan for our brains. It's a natural way to help regulate the temperature inside our heads. This is called the brain cooling theory. Scientists believe that by yawning, we increase the flow of cool air to our brain, helping to keep it at an optimal temperature. It's like giving our brains a refreshing break. After a good yawn, you might feel more alert and ready to tackle the next task. Scientists have noticed that people tend to yawn more when they are tired or haven't had enough sleep. This is because our brains are working harder to stay awake and need that extra cooling. That's when our brains need a little extra cooling down. So the next time you yawn, remember it's just your brain's way of keeping cool and staying sharp.
Here's a fun fact. Yawning can be contagious. Have you ever noticed that when you see someone yawn, you often yawn too? It's like a yawning chain reaction.
Scientists believe this is because yawning might be a way for us to show empathy and connect with others. This is called the social yawning theory.
It suggests that yawning is a way for us to say, I understand how you feel.
Humans aren't the only ones who yawn. Animals yawn too. From tiny mice to giant hippos, yawning is something that many animals do.
Scientists think animals might yawn for some of the same reasons humans do. Imagine a pride of lions lounging in the sun. One lion lets out a big yawn, and soon the whole pride is yawning.
It might be their way of staying cool in the hot savanna sun or showing each other they are a group.
Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly why we yawn. There are many theories, and it's possible that all of these theories play a part. Some scientists believe yawning helps to cool down our brains, while others think it might be a way to show empathy or social bonding. There are even theories suggesting yawning could be a way to increase alertness or signal a change in activity. Yawning might be a combination of keeping our brains cool, showing empathy, and maybe even other things we haven't discovered yet. It's fascinating to think that such a simple act could have so many different purposes. The act of yawning is still a mystery in many ways, and ongoing research continues to uncover new insights.
The next time you yawn, think about all the amazing things your body is doing. Your body might be trying to cool your brain, or you might be showing empathy to someone else. It's incredible how such a small action can have multiple meanings and functions. Pay attention to when and where you yawn. Do you yawn more when you're tired? Notice if you yawn more frequently in certain situations. like when you're bored or trying to stay awake. Understanding your own yawning patterns can be quite revealing. Do you yawn when you see other people yawning? This phenomenon is known as contagious yawning, and it's a common experience. It shows how connected we are to those around us, and it might even be a way to strengthen social bonds.
Yawning is a normal and fascinating part of being human and animal. Many animals yawn too, from dogs to monkeys and even some birds. This shared behavior across species highlights its importance and complexity. What do you think about yawning? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more awesome science adventures. We love hearing from you and exploring these intriguing topics together.